Right, so today we're going to be doing the window regulator on this Tesla Model X. I'll just quickly show you why we're doing it. So you can hear that crunching noise as it goes up. It also does it as it goes down. So today we're going to replace the window regulator in this Model X. We'll just get cracking. There's not much battery in the camera, so let's just get going and we'll get this done. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to use this plastic trim remover tool. Try and get this off. What you want to do is get behind this back end here. And then lever it away. Now this one's popped off quite easily, but one thing you will want, I'll take it off and I'll show you what it is. So, normally when you take these off, this one here will remain connected, and what you have to do is once you've popped these initial clips off, you get a screwdriver and you basically push down on this bit here and it releases it from this hole just here. So basically it'll be stuck in there. If you keep trying to pull, this is like flat on this end, it won't come out. You need to push down to release it. The rest of it's just pop clips, and then on this end you've got a right angled bit that tucks into there, so as you peel it out, pull it away. And then after that you've got 10mm nuts that go all the way down inside where we just pulled off. 10mm in there. Okay, so you want to get a screwdriver, and you'll see inside of here there's a rubber triangular piece. Once you pull that out, you get access to another 10mm up here. Right, this is now ready to come off. This is probably the hardest bit, because if your door card hasn't ever been off, this is going to be really difficult. You basically just get behind it and pop off absolute tons of clips. Can you hear that? Once you can get your fingers behind. This might help to be fair. Now that's all loose on the bottom, you then want to lift the door card up, move it away slowly. Right, hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to balance this. So you want to push this one in here, which releases that one. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. So what you want to do is pull this forward and then slide that out. And as you can see, the door card is now completely released. So you've got this one here that went into the main door motor, and then the one that went across there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take off this with the 8mm bolts that go around it, pop that off. You'll need to lift up this beautiful tape cover here. That gives you access to the window regulator bolt that holds the window in. And then the other side over here. So we'll get this taken off and then we'll just see where we are. Okay. So you just need to loosen that one a few turns. Right. Once you've done that, you need to connect the door card again. So what I do is I just lift this up, plug this bottom one in, and then rest the door card here. Plug the top one in. And then lower the door. Grab in and pull it up and back here. Like that. Set that out of place. Okay, so what we need to do now we've got the belt seal off, is plug this back in. We need to bring the window out. About halfway. The reason why we have to bring this up is to give us access to this. Hopefully you can see, so in here is like a little half moon. So what you have to do is you have to push on that half moon in order to be able to release the glass. I'm easy with this. Once you've released it, the glass will just pull up. Okay, once that glass is out, we are now ready to start cracking on with getting this removed. So what you're going to have to do is you can basically remove most of this wiring harness to get this out. So if you remove that from there, then have to remove most of this to get access. So these are the regulator bolts here. And there's one here, one here. In order to get that regulator out, we need to get this panel off, because that regulator has to come out of this gap here. So we're now going to take all of this off. Okay, so as you can see, I've popped this through and I've taken this clip here. This has released this a little bit. You can remove this in its entirety. I don't think it's necessary. I think I'm going to be able to get the window regulator out of this gap here. So that was connected in here to the back of the window motor. I just pulled that off. What I'll do is remove this. I'm going to remove this side. And the last thing we do is get a very large fork there, and we do 3. 1, 2, 3. They hold in the window up. Keep that like that. There you go, one window regulator removed. And you can see why this one wasn't functioning correctly. If you look here, you can see the regulator wiring's all fried. It's all stripped here, so as it was going around, that wiring was what was the grinding. So yeah, let's get it replaced. This goes in. Okay. One thing worth noting, before you slide this one in, pin up the tin plate, slide the pin, as you can see, slide this pin just right at the top and then slide it down. There's a little metal bracket there that holds it in place, and then spin the bolt on, just a few times is fine, and then we're going to bring the bottom in place to line it up. Like, I'll zoom off, boom, there you go. Slide the bottom till it slides through the hole. Same with this one here. So make sure we're in place, and then where was it? Okay, I've just slid the window down, so what I did was I just reversed, I just pushed the window down, and then you make sure that it lines up with this regulator here, so it slides in the back of that regulator, and then you also make sure that it slides in between the two metal panels here. Okay, bring that window up. The reason we're bringing this window up is to be able to tighten that bolt on the right hand side. So yeah, we need this window up to be able to get into here to tighten this 10mm on the back here. So now we can come in. Put it up. Get it back on the top. So that one's for free. This one. This one. And that one's free. Put the whole thing up and push back in place. Right, slide it again. This one here is going to pull, loop round, loop in, pull back, slide in there. This will go back. Push that in there. That's perfect. Right. Bolts all around that. I'm going to quickly smash them in now. Okay, so this is all bolted back up now. I've done all the boxes on this. What you're going to want to do now is push down these bits of butyl tape. Obviously you can use this side bolt to adjust the height of this window, so if you close this and there's too big of a gap at the top here, you can obviously lift the window up a little bit and then retighten that bolt. Slot down all these butyl tapes. Next thing we're going to have to do is put this door controller back on. So we'll slide that into place like so. That was one that had these 4 8mm. Like that. Like so. And 4. So, what we need to do now, we're going to quickly connect the door card. We're going to lower the window all the way, raise it all the way, make sure it's good. Let's see. Door card back on. So we're doing door card. Remember to put this back on for After that, we want our 10mm back in. Next to this piece of trim. So again, you slide it in from the front, hinge it, and then click it into place. And she's done. And we're done.